Hey YouTube, here's a quick video. This is my 22 collection. 22 is a rimfire bullet that's been around for a couple hundred years. They are great little rounds to shoot for beginners and people who are very experienced, because it really tests your fundamentals, your very basic breathing, breathing and trigger control over short distances. Here you'll see my collection also includes several Magnum cartridges, including a WRF round, which is that short one on the end. Likewise, here's a 22 Magnum compared to a 22 long rifle shot shell off to this side. As you can see, or maybe cannot see because my camera doesn't have a zoom, that the BBs in the long rifle are smaller than the BBs in the Magnum. And I believe that's because there's lead shot in the long rifle and there's steel shot in the Magnum. This is because these bullets were purchased maybe 15 years apart, 20 years apart, and the environmentalists are getting real concerned about lead poisoning from hunters. And I'm not sure if that's really a big issue or not, but that's what manufacturers are keeping in mind when they make such ammunition nowadays. First of all, let's just talk. I'll do a quick run through of different kinds of bullets. There's a polymer tip, which are those plastic pointed ones. There's a hollow point is next. Two flat noses, which are both 40 grain loads by different companies. There's another one with the gray tip's a hollow point, but that one is a lead-free 28 grain bullet. This is this one with it looks like it's got a crimped hollow point is a 34 grain bullet. And then another hollow point is the WRF on the end. Here we go is a round nose, that's a Blazer. I think that's a Thunderbolt, a hollow point Thunderbolt. This is a wax-filled Stinger hollow point. The next is a Rattlesnake, a Viper Remington. That's I believe 35 grains, I might be wrong, but it's a high velocity. Next is a Mini Mag. CCI Cyclone, a Remington Cyclone. That is a Winchester hollow point, and this is a CB cap. CB cap stands for conical ball, and it is probably one of the earliest forms of a low subsonic velocity pellet. You can see it's considerably shorter, and that's because it's only a 28 grain bullet. I think I'm pretty much. That covers it all. I covered that all pretty quickly. I'm not sure on the grain loads of the 22 long rifle ammo, but I do know what these are loaded for. This is what I primarily shoot because it's got a lot more power. And everyone talks about high velocity bullets and high velocity ammo. Can I make my 22 long rifle shoot like a Magnum? This is the only possible comparable bet when you say I want to make my long rifle shoot like a Magnum. This is a WRF, which is a shorter casing with a heavier bullet. As you could see when it was standing next to the other 22 Magnums, it doesn't have as much powder charge. This is a Viper high velocity by Remington, and this is a Stinger, a CCI Stinger by CCI, of course, who also make Blazers, which is this round back here. What I'm trying to get at is this is still faster than these are, even though these are about 30 grain bullets and this is a 45 grain bullet. These are almost as fast, but not quite. Reason being is it's too much powder charge to make up. Now if you compare, that's the slowest 22 Magnum against the fastest long rifle. If you compare two comparable bullets, and I think the only comparable one I have here is a similar CCI load, which is also a hollow point. The only difference between this Stinger right here and this Magnum is the ammunition. It's the same, is the ammunition size itself. It's the same company, it's the same weighted bullet, it's the same hollow point, it's the same powder. This flies about, I think, 1,500 feet per second, maybe 16 tops, right around that range. This flies 22 22 or faster, 2200 feet per second. This is screaming, you know, 600 to 700 feet per second faster than that will at the same bullet weight. And you can see the difference. The 22 mag is a little bit thicker, the casing's thicker than the 22 long rifle. That's why you can't shoot both of them out of the same gun. And I think that's about it. I've talked this all pretty much. CCI used to be renowned for their silver cased ammunition, but now since the recession is taking its toll and all this other stuff, you can see that that is their Stinger loads are the only ones they keep in silver. This is a CCI round, this black poly tip, and one of these full metal jackets is a CCI, but they're all brass from now on. And that's kind of a bummer. Anyway, those are my 2-bullet 22. Well, this is all my 22 collection, but long rifle plus Magnum. And hopefully I can update, continue the collection, get some more interesting things to talk about. Anyway, thanks for watching. I was trying to keep it short, so that's my best effort at cutting it down from 10 minutes.